Hi, this is Carole Copeland Thomas, and I want to wish you a very happy Thanksgiving. I also hope that you and your family, or you yourself, will have an opportunity to sit down for probably 5 minutes sometime between now and Monday and just give thanks for at least one or two things that have happened in your life. Whether it's now or 5 years ago or 50 years ago, just one or two things that you can give thanks for. So often we get caught up in all the things that are troubling us, whether they're finances or career opportunities that just haven't worked out or materialized for us, or this political climate that we're in with a post-election uncertainty level, really not knowing where the United States is going in the future. Whatever the circumstances happen to be, whether here in the U.S. or beyond, there's still one thing, or at least two things that you can give thanks for. And that's what Thanksgiving is all about. Because when you go back in time, Thanksgiving originated in 1621, really a survival time, a survival for those colonists in Plymouth, Massachusetts, who made it through a very difficult winter. I'm a member of Bethel AME Church in Boston, and we have a sister relationship with Pilgrim Church in Sherborn, Massachusetts. This past Sunday, the pastor of Sherborn actually changed pulpits with my pastor. My pastor preached at his church, Pastor Ray Hammond, and Reverend John Hudson, preached at our church and gave the background of his church, Pilgrim, obviously descending from the Pilgrims of Plymouth Rock. And he told the story of those hardy people, 104 people, and 53 that very first winter in 1620 didn't make it. They died. So close to half of the people in that colony didn't make it. Yet they found an opportunity in 1621 after that harvest for 3 days to sit down with the neighboring Native Americans, about 90 Native Americans and about 50 Pilgrims, colonists who were there, sat down, broke bread, and fellowshipped together. So when I think about that time period, 1621, I'm looking at a multicultural event. As a diversity person, that makes me very proud. But you can even look at Jamestown, an even earlier settlement in Virginia, Jamestown, Virginia, and very similar set of circumstances took place there where they were really ill-equipped that first winter in 1609, the winter of 1609-1610. Of the 500 colonists who were there, many of them noblemen, they didn't really know how to farm. They thought they were going to live off their supplies. Of that number, only 60 survived. And I'm sure those 60 survived because of the support and assistance from the Native Americans in the area. So whether you're talking about 1621 or 1609, 1610, or 1865, or whatever your time period happens to be, whatever your ethnicity happens to be. I'm an African American, and there are countless stories where triumph over tragedy are the reasons why Black people can sing and shout and say, "Praise the Lord," because we give thanks for the little that we have, for the abundance of what we have, for the things that just really have aligned themselves well, even without our assistance, and you didn't know where that miracle was going to come from. There are those opportunities where we give thanks for the little bit or the amount that we have, the abundance that we have. So I'm hoping that if not today, Thursday, Thanksgiving, tomorrow, or sometime over the weekend or on Monday, you can just begin to make note of your blessings, the things that are right in your life or have been right in your life, or things that maybe have nothing to do with you, and maybe it's something that you're looking and you're admiring in someone else. But Thanksgiving, when you go back to that original Thanksgiving time period, a harvest time period where the settlers were very happy to be alive, very much so, that really grounds us and teaches us the importance of really being thankful and appreciative for life itself and for who we are and the things that we have, the family members who we have, the difficulties we are overcoming, the difficulties we know we're going to overcome, the challenges, the opportunities, and the ability to think our way into the solutions that we need in our lives. All of those things can count as our abundance and the opportunities for us to give thanks in our lives. From my family to yours, and we're going to chow down and eat a lot of food like I'm sure a lot of you will as well. And from our family to yours again, we are wishing you the very, very most wonderful Thanksgiving that you've had this season and beyond. And if it is a difficult time for you, whether you've had a loved one who has recently passed away, or an illness that you just didn't see it coming, or a test result that you just didn't anticipate, we hope that you will be comforted. We hope that you will be supported. We hope that prayers will be showered upon you so that you can navigate your way through this day and march on to tomorrow and the tomorrows in your future. This is Carole Copeland Thomas. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And we hope that tomorrow will be a bright and sunshiny one for you, and that you'll count the blessings and the Thanksgiving moments in your life. Thanks so much.